So these are bitter gourds. These bitter gourds, and they are a type of a vegetable. They are bitter in taste, and it's not easy for someone to eat them the way they are. So for you to be able to eat them, you need to spice them up. But there are some people who can eat them the way they are anyway. But there's a way you can make some curry out of this. So I'll show you. First, we'll start by splitting them, removing the seeds in between. Then we proceed with the cooking. So we start by the big one. Yeah, then we cook small circular shapes. Then remove the seeds in between with the finger. Actually, that would be much easier rather than cutting them open then removing the seeds. Check, they are very healthy. It's good to have them if you can. So I'll just show you how to prepare them. First, we'll start by removing this. Then next, we'll be washing them. We'll be removing them and putting them in a plate. Yeah. So remove the seeds in between. Put them aside. Sorry, it's gone. Here it is back. Yeah, and we keep the rings one by one. Remove the seed. How they look when you cut them, slice them, and remove the seeds in between. You remain with so many hollow rings, stuff like this. If you're a man, don't use them to propose to your girlfriend. She will not accept. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do now, I'll add some salt. Wash them, then I'll shallow fry them. I'll show you the salt here to show you my salt is masala. Anyway, yeah, let's just put the salt. Don't put that much. I will wash it anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I'll put the salt here, mix it, then wash it. Then later come back to fry them. Stay here so that I can wash them properly. I can mix the salt properly and have them washed properly. They're all cut. The salt is spread widely, nicely. So I'll just go ahead and wash them, then come fry them. The water drained, the salty water drained, so I'm remaining with this. I'll put them back in this container so that it will be. We're going to add oil to fry them. We could add some onions and stuffs, but if you add them now, they will end up drying. So it's better you cook it very easy. You keep turning them until red. So here we are. It's dark brown now. These things are cooked. Is it cooked? No, fried. So I will slice the onions, chili, tomato, maggi, then I have cumin powder, I have coriander powder, I have garam masala, I have this is red chili and black pepper. I also have some tomato paste just in case I feel like tomato will not be enough. And here on this can I have this is ginger. This is ginger and garlic paste. Okay, I'll show you how we shall use them all together. The slicing everything, so we go ahead and start cooking. Chili together. To produce the aroma nicely. So it's okay if you do that way, but it's good if you cook them now. They unlocks the aroma, then we follow them up with the tomato. Let's see how we go. I know you. So we go with black pepper. Put the much you want. I don't want that much because I already put green chili and I have red chili which will follow as well. So this is cumin powder. Just a little bit. We go with coriander. Coriander you can put much. Should be more than the rest because of the flavor in it. Okay. And then we go with garam masala. Let's go with chili. That should be enough. And last but not least, turmeric. This will give our stew some kind of color, which is good looking. So spin this around. Then, without taking much long, we'll go ahead and add now the ginger and garlic paste. A spoon is fine. Okay, after a few seconds, the ginger will be cooked because it's already pasted, you know. So our tomatoes, they are all sliced. We are paste. Good. What next? Follow it up with that. Like it keeps on top. Then we cover this for the tomatoes to simmer and get soft. Reduce the heat and cook in a very low heat. At this point, you can check the salt and see if it's okay with you. If not, you can add more. I will check mine, but I think even without salt is okay. If not, you can add. And you can also add some water here before you add the fried vinegar. But it's not okay to add water because the thicker the broth, the better. So mine, I'll just heat it this way. Let's see if I keep that promise. This one is okay. So we go ahead and add our fried. They look bad, but they're not. Actually, they're very soft. They're okay. So, but depends with how you will want yours to be. You can burn them up to this state of mind, or you can keep them a little bit fresh, up to you. But if the crunchier they are, the better. These are very crunchy for me. So just put them here. Stir them. At this point now is when I mentioned you can add some water if you want. But mine, I feel they're okay. The toast was dark as I want. So from here, just cover it. Give them a few minutes, maybe 2 minutes. These ones are ready. Let's go. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much. See you.